Welcome to Chicago Unfiltered, where the truth cuts through the noise and the real ones gonna just talk a lot of real shit. It's real vibes only. This is a safe space for real vibes only. Today's episode is titled The Meeting, the Money, the Mayhem. And your host, Molly Ballaray, is here to deliver, like always. Welcome back to another episode. Today's episode is really loaded. We talking about billionaires, broken systems, boxing beefs, and brutal realities. From Trump's tech dinner to Tyson's return, from mystery behind the Illinois lottery to injustice in Kentucky. This one's for the thinkers, the skeptics, the doers. This is Chicago Unfiltered. Let's go. So let's talk about the tech giants dinner. But where's the diversity? President Trump hosted a private dinner with some of the world's most powerful tech CEOs. You got the usual suspects, big names, big money, big power. But you know, it was one thing missing. Us. Not a single black leader, innovator, or entrepreneur was at that table. Now, I'm not here to point blame, but we got to recognize a trend that's beyond coincidence. This isn't about winning. This is about representation with consequence. When billion-dollar conversations happen without us, decisions are made for us, not with us. And can we talk about Elon Musk? Well, before I talk about Elon Musk, let me give you an example of what I was talking about so you can see what you're saying, so you can see yourself.
Well, thanks for hosting us. I mean, this is quite a group to get together. And, I think, all of the companies here are building, just making huge investments in the country.
Thank you for incredible leadership, including getting this group together.
I want to thank you for including me this evening. It's incredible to be among everyone here, particularly you and the First Lady.
Thank you for being such a pro-business, pro-innovation president. It's a very refreshing change. We're very excited to see what you're doing to make all of our companies and our entire country so successful.
Like I said, Elon Musk was not there. The man named trends even when he's silent. But his absence was very loud. Whether he's ducking the politics or drawing lines, his no-show make you wonder how deep these divides really run. Speaking of being left out of the conversation, let's talk about where people putting this money, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Like as a people, we have to do better. The amount of money spent on the Illinois lottery is nothing short of ridiculous. People are putting money into this pot and we're not seeing nothing from it. Check this out.
One in 292 million. Those are the odds of winning the Powerball jackpot. You're more likely to be struck by lightning twice. Still, someone has to win. And if that's you, avoid these common mistakes that lottery winners often fall for. What would you literally do as soon as you found out you had the winning numbers?
I would call my sister. I would call her.
If you win, as hard as it might be, don't tell anyone. What's the first thing you do if you won?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
Kurt Panousis is a lawyer who has represented dozens of lottery winners.
Don't sign or mark the ticket in any way. Just make a copy of the front and the back of the ticket. You could take a selfie with the big ticket so that you could show that you had possession of it, and then put the ticket in a safe deposit box.
He says winners should first get a lawyer, and don't be afraid to ask lots of questions.
What the individual wants out of life, what their goals are, who they would like to help out.
This process may take weeks or months before cashing in your ticket. You have 6.
All right. Every week, folks are lining up, dreaming of millions. That's cool. Playing a lot like that's their only shot at freedom. And yet, nobody's winning. It's wild. Billions collected. And what do we have to show for it, people? Let's call it what it feels like. It's a legalized illusion, a system built on hope and held up by our dollars. If it's truly random, then why is it so invisible? Where are the press conferences? the community winners, the reinvestments. And while people are chasing dreams through scratch-offs, others are chasing legacy in the ring in real time. Let's step into the fight game. Now listen, I'm hyped. This one right here is for the culture. Floyd Mayweather versus Iron Mike Tyson, exhibition style, not because they need it, but because we do. It's refreshing to see the legends keep the sport of boxing alive, man. That's just simple as that, for real, to be honest. You already know people gonna hate Floyd Mayweather no matter what he do. But let's be clear. When you're a successful black man who talks money, walks money, and ain't begging for validation, that hate comes with the territory. It's like, check my boy out. Look.
Shit. I'm pretty sure I'd be upset too if I was somebody else. I'd be mad at Mayweather too. How the fuck for 29 years or 30 years you can keep getting money like this? I'd be mad too. Shit. I'd be hating on Mayweather too. Continue to hate. You know, people only talk about winners. I'm a winner, so continue to talk. Keep the bread fresh. Put it in the bag. Call me the bread man. Tip money. Fucking throw it in here too. Throw it in the Floyd bag. See, I'm balling the fuck out. Crocodile phones, Himalayan phones, crocodile bags. It's my life, man. Keep hating. That bag.
As for who I got, I just want to see greatness put on the show, man, to be honest. The same with Canelo versus Terrence Crawford. That's going to be a masterclass. Power versus precision. You got Mexican Pride versus the Omaha's finest. And Tank Davis, if he take that fight with Jake, what's his name? Jake Paul? If he take the Jake Paul fight, let him. He said it from day one. He's in it for the bag, not a statue or a belt. And guess what? That's okay. Not everyone is chasing legacy. Some just trying to escape that struggle, man. But while legends are being celebrated, others are erased. Let's shift into a tragedy that got nowhere near the media it deserved. Dakara Thompson.
Charging documents lay out more disturbing details in the disappearance and murder of 19-year-old Dakara Thompson. They say the victim was found nude on a riverbank off Route 50 last Sunday, and that suspect, Hugo Hernandez Mendez, allegedly threw her body off a bridge. The documents go on to say that surveillance video shows Dakara had walked up to the SUV Hernandez Mendez was driving, spoke for a minute, then got inside. Police were able to track her movements through her cell phone, which showed her on Cambridge Drive in the early morning hours of August 23rd. Police say that's where Hernandez Mendez lives and where he allegedly killed her in the bedroom before dumping her body. According to charging documents, the suspect in the case told detectives he had been at the Galaxy nightclub that morning, and that's a very popular club over in the Langley Park area. He denied any involvement in the killing and asked for an attorney. He's set to appear in court Monday afternoon.
Dakara Thompson, 19-year-old Maryland teen murdered. The suspect, Hugo Hernandez, undocumented immigrant, but there's a twist that burns. When Dakara went missing, her case wasn't even labeled critical. Let that sink in. Black women go missing and the system shrugs. No Amber Alert, no press conference, no urgency, and then we wonder why families start organizing their own search parties. It's not that her life didn't matter, it's that it didn't matter to them. We see this pattern over and over. Say her name. Don't just repost. Ask questions. Demand better, because silence is louder than sirens. And speaking of silence, what happens when a law is the one doing the killing? Now, this one reads like a Netflix script, to be honest, but it's real.
Do you remember Judge Kevin Mullins from Letcher County, Kentucky? The same judge who was shot and killed inside his courthouse chambers by Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins. Well, after his death, disturbing allegations started to surface. Multiple women have come forward claiming that Mullins turned his position of power into a sex trafficking operation. And he wasn't just ignoring what was happening, he was the ringleader. According to victims, Mullins and his circle would choose which inmates they wanted, and the women were pressured into sexual acts in exchange for reduced jail time or lighter sentences. If they refused, he would threaten them with maximum punishment. Former inmate Taya Adams revealed she was abused as young as 16 and that everyone in the county seemed to know what was going on, but nobody cared. A former deputy even testified that there were videos of sexual encounters inside the judge's office. And then comes the shocking detail that ties it all together. Just moments before the murder, Sheriff Steins borrowed Mullins' phone to call his daughter. That's when he saw that his daughter's number was saved in the judge's contacts. Seconds later, he pulled the trigger.
In Kentucky, a judge was shot by a sheriff, part of a deeper scandal involving a sex trafficking and corruption that runs way deeper than what you and I will ever know. Let me say that again. A sheriff shot a judge, and we just not hearing it in whispers. What's worse, this is not a one-off. When the bash turns dirty, justice turns deadly. When the protector becomes the predator, where do you run? Where? You can't call 911 on the people that built the crime scene. This is bigger than one county. This is about a system that's so broken, they protect their own, even when their own are monsters. With all this going on, do you still trust the system? Nah, you better trust you, man. Man, look, that's it for today's Dose of Chicago Unfiltered. Well, we don't just spit the headlines, we break them all the way down. From political power plays to pound for pound legends. From lost lives to rigged systems. We speak the truth because the streets are watching, and we deserve clarity and not chaos. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and repost, man. Let's grow this platform so loud and so big that they can't ignore us no more. Until next time, stay dangerous, stay informed, and stay unfiltered. I'm your host, Molly Waller, and I'm out.